Hi, Emily Farber from Lepic Crager Realtors in Iowa City, Iowa. Thanks for joining me today. This is the first video in a new series I'm planning, my Buyers series. This particular video is all about the Zestimate. What is your Zestimate? Why should you care? And why is it important when you are preparing to put your house on the market? I think you've probably heard that most realtors do not care for the website Zillow and the quote-unquote Zestimate. Realtors find that Zestimates are often inaccurate and lead to a lot of struggles and transactions because they set unrealistic expectations for buyers and sellers. After all, how can a computer algorithm accurately predict what a house is worth? Newsflash, wah, it can't. But the sticky wicket is that buyers are going to be looking at Zillow. They are going to be scoping your house out beforehand because they may not necessarily know that Zillow is not an accurate source of information. So how do you balance what Zillow is telling the world versus what the reality is? That is the topic of today's video, so let's get going. Zestimate. Why should you care? What does it matter in regards to selling your house? Well, a Zestimate is an estimate of your home's value according to Zillow. Zillow pulls from public information sources and runs it through their algorithm, and then they come up with your Zestimate. That is what they say your home's likely sale value will be. Realtors do not like Zestimates because they are notoriously inaccurate. A much better way to come up with a likely sale value of your house is to have a trained realtor come through your house, look at it, give you a stack of comps of recent comparable houses that have sold in your neighborhood, and then distill that down to a likely selling price for your property. An actual human being is going to be able to ascertain things that Zillow never will be able to. If you're interested in some of the reasons why Zillow is not accurate, take a look at this video I did right here. So when you are getting ready to put your house on the market, it's important for your Zestimate to be as accurate as possible because we know that buyers check Zillow. Buyers love Zillow, even though it's not the best. If people are going to be looking there, you might as well take control of that information and make it as accurate as possible. This isn't hard to do. Just grab your computer, type in Zillow's URL, and then you need to type in your address. Run search. Once you find your house, you need to go up here to the owner view. It's going to start on the public view. You want to pop over to the owner view. Zillow may ask you a few security questions to verify that you are the owner. Something like who is the name of the person that owns this house or phone number verification. Then you are going to want to edit your home facts. In the home facts, check the basics of the home, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, total finished square feet. If this is not a number that you know, you can double check that on your local assessor's website. Then you are going to check the details of the house. Make sure that all of the details, the amenities, the features of the house are appropriately checked. The first time I checked this, it was saying that I only had a dishwasher, microwave, and refrigerator. Believe it or not, I do actually have an oven and a washer and dryer. Crazy, I know. Check to make sure that your cooling is correct, as well as your heating type. Make sure that your rooms are correct. For some reason, the first time I checked this, Zillow was thinking that I had a library. which I do not. If you live in a condo, click off any amenities that are applicable to your condo association. The architectural style of the house. If none of these particularly fit your house, that's fine. You can leave it blank. And then your outdoor amenities. For photos, you don't need to upload any photos about your house. When you list your house with a realtor, he or she should have some pretty fabulous professional photos taken, and then Zillow will pull those photos through an IDX feed from your local MLS. Once you have all of that corrected into your liking, scroll all the way to the bottom and click Save Changes. And that is how you do it for making sure that the information on Zillow accurately reflects your property. So that's how you do it, folks. Zillow is not my favorite. It is not an accurate or reliable source of real estate information, but like it or not, it is someplace where a lot of people look and a lot of people put more stock in it than they should. So since we know buyers are going to be looking at Zillow, we might as well update the data on your listing in order to make your listing as accurate as possible. It saves you from hassles down the road. If the buyer wants to argue over value or argue over what Zillow claims is there, you might as well take control before that happens. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. I hope you found my video to be helpful. If you have, consider hitting that little bell icon down below. That'll give you an alert anytime a new video comes out. I generally put out videos at least once a week. I call them Free Advice Friday videos. Sometimes I even put out bonus videos, so be on the lookout. I will catch you next time.